listen and practice. Conversation 1.
I've been thinking about getting a smartwatch. They seem pretty useful. What do you think?
I agree. Smartwatches have a lot of cool features. Which brand or model are you considering?
I've heard good things about the latest Apple Watch. It has a lot of fitness tracking capabilities that I'm interested in.
That's a popular choice. Have you checked out any other brands? There are some great options from Samsung and Fitbit too.
I'm mainly looking for fitness tracking and notifications. Which smartwatch offers the best features in those areas?
Well, the Apple Watch and Fitbit smartwatches are known for their excellent fitness tracking capabilities, while Samsung offers a good balance between fitness features and general smartwatch functionality.
How about battery life? I don't want to be charging it constantly.
Generally, smartwatches need to be charged every day or every other day. Some models, like the Fitbit Versa, have longer battery life, lasting up to 4-5 days on a single charge.
What about the price range? Are smartwatches expensive?
It depends on the brand and model. Apple Watches tend to be on the higher end, while there are more affordable options from other brands. It's a good idea to compare prices and features before making a decision.
Do you know any stores where I can buy a smartwatch?
You can check out electronics stores like Best Buy, or you can browse online retailers like Amazon or the official websites of the respective brands.
Should I consider the size and design of the smartwatch?
Absolutely. Smartwatches come in different sizes and designs, so it's important to find one that fits comfortably on your wrist and matches your personal style.
I've heard that some smartwatches offer the ability to make calls and send messages. Is that true?
Yes, that's correct. Certain smartwatches have cellular connectivity, allowing you to make calls and send messages directly from your wrist, even if your phone is not nearby.
That sounds convenient. I'll definitely look into that feature. Are there any other features I should consider?
Some smartwatches offer GPS tracking, music storage, contactless payments, and even sleep tracking. It's worth exploring all the features to find the one that suits your needs.
How about compatibility with my smartphone? I have an Android phone.
Most smartwatches are compatible with both Android and iOS devices, but it's always a good idea to double-check the compatibility before making a purchase.
Do you have any personal recommendations for a smartwatch?
I personally use the Apple Watch and find it to be a great overall smartwatch with excellent integration with my iPhone. But it really depends on your preferences and smartphone ecosystem.
Thanks for all the information. I think I have a better idea now. I'll do some research and make a decision soon.
You're welcome. Take your time, read reviews, and compare features to make an informed choice. Let me know if you have any more questions. Conversation 2.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Are you a friend of the bride or the groom?
Hi Sarah, nice to meet you. I'm Alex. I'm a friend of the groom. How about you?
I'm a friend of the bride. This venue is absolutely stunning, isn't it?
Yes, it's breathtaking. The decorations and ambience are perfect for a wedding. Have you been to many weddings before?
Yes, I've attended a few. How about you? Any memorable wedding experiences?
Well, I once attended a destination wedding in Hawaii. It was such a unique experience, surrounded by beautiful scenery.
That sounds amazing. Speaking of which, have you met any interesting people at this wedding?
Yes, I've met a few interesting individuals. I've been chatting with some of the groom's college friends, and they have some hilarious stories to share.
That's great. It's always fun to meet new people and hear their stories. So, what's your favorite part of weddings?
I'd have to say the dancing. I love hitting the dance floor and celebrating with everyone. How about you?
I agree, dancing is so much fun. But I also enjoy seeing the bride and groom exchange their vows. It's such a special moment.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful and emotional moment for sure. Oh, look, they're about to cut the wedding cake.
Yes, let's head over to the cake table. I'm curious to see the design they chose.
Me too. I've heard it's a 3-tiered cake with a floral design. I'm sure it'll be delicious.
I hope so. By the way, have you tried any of the appetizers or drinks? The food here is usually excellent.
Not yet, but I've heard great things about the catering. I'll make sure to grab some appetizers and try the signature cocktail later.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, there's the DJ starting to play some music. Let's join the others on the dance floor.
Absolutely. Let's dance and have a great time celebrating the newlyweds.
I couldn't agree more. It's such a joyous occasion. Cheers to love and happiness.
Cheers. Here's to a fantastic evening filled with joy and memories. Let's make the most of it. Conversation 3. What time should we meet for dinner tonight?
How about 7 p.m.? Does that work for you?
Sounds good. Let's meet in the hotel lobby at 7 p.m.
Which restaurant in the hotel should we dine at?
I heard the hotel's main restaurant has a great selection. Let's try that one.
Perfect. I've heard good things about their menu too.
Do we need to make a reservation?
It's always a good idea to make a reservation, especially during busy hours. I'll call and book a table for 2.
Are there any specific dietary preferences or restrictions we should consider?
I'm vegetarian, so I prefer a restaurant with vegetarian options. How about you?
I eat everything, so I'm open to any cuisine.
Great. I'll make sure the restaurant has vegetarian choices. What type of cuisine are you in the mood for?
I'm in the mood for something spicy. How about trying the hotel's Indian restaurant?
That sounds delicious. Let's go for Indian cuisine tonight.
Should we dress up for dinner?
The hotel has a smart casual dress code for its restaurants. Let's dress nicely but not overly formal.
Is there a specific dress code for the Indian restaurant?
They mentioned on their website that smart casual attire is preferred, so we should be fine.
Do you know if the hotel offers any dinner packages or promotions?
I'm not sure, but I can check their website or ask the concierge when we meet for dinner.
How about we meet a little earlier and have a drink at the hotel's bar before dinner?
That sounds like a great idea. Let's meet at the hotel bar around 6:30 p.m.
What's the estimated duration for dinner?
It's hard to say, but I'd plan for around 2 hours to enjoy a relaxed meal and conversation.
Do we need to consider any COVID-19 safety measures at the restaurant?
Yes, we should expect some safety protocols like mask wearing when not seated and social distancing.
I'm looking forward to trying the hotel's signature dishes.
Me too. I've heard they have some unique and delicious specialties.
If we enjoy our dinner, we can leave a positive review for the restaurant.
Definitely. It's always nice to show appreciation for good dining experiences.
Should we order desserts after our main course?
Absolutely. I have a sweet tooth, so I'm definitely up for trying their desserts.
Don't forget to bring your room key, as they may ask for it when we charge the dinner to our room.
Thanks for reminding me. I'll make sure to have it with me.
Shall we invite our colleagues to join us for dinner?
Not this time. Let's keep it as a casual dinner just for the two of us.
I think it's time to head to the lobby. Our reservation should be ready soon.
Let's go. I'm excited for a great dinner experience.
Conversation 4.
Good morning, please have a seat. Thank you for coming in today.
Good morning. It's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Let's start by discussing your previous work experience. Can you tell me about your most recent role?
Certainly. In my previous role, I worked as a project manager for a software development company. I was responsible for leading a team and ensuring project deliverables were met within the given timeline.
That sounds impressive. What would you say was your biggest achievement in that role?
One of my biggest achievements was successfully completing a complex project that had tight deadlines and a high level of stakeholder involvement. I effectively managed the team, resolved challenges, and delivered the project on time and within budget.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about your skills and qualifications. How would you describe your problem-solving abilities?
I consider problem-solving to be one of my strengths. I am analytical, detail-oriented, and resourceful. I approach problems by identifying the root causes and exploring creative solutions to overcome challenges.
That's great to hear. In this role, you'll be working with cross-functional teams. Can you tell me about your experience collaborating with others?
Collaboration is essential in my work. I have a proven track record of working effectively with team members from various departments and disciplines. I value open communication, active listening, and fostering a positive team environment.
Excellent. Now, let's discuss your knowledge of our industry. What attracted you to this position and our company?
I've been following your company for quite some time, and I am impressed with its innovative approach and commitment to excellence. The opportunity to contribute my skills and be part of such a dynamic team is what attracted me the most.
That's great to hear. Now, let's move on to discuss your career goals. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I envision myself taking on more leadership responsibilities and contributing to the growth and success of the company. I am dedicated to continuous learning and professional development to enhance my skills and expertise.
That's a great goal. Lastly, do you have any questions for me or anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, I have a few questions about the company culture and potential growth opportunities. Also, I want to emphasize my strong work ethic, commitment to quality, and passion for this field.
I'm glad you asked. I will provide you with more information, and I appreciate your enthusiasm and dedication. We will be in touch soon.
Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Thank you, and have a great day too.
Conversation 5. Hey, my car has been acting up lately. I think it needs some repairs. Do you have any experience with car maintenance?
Yes, I do. I've had some experience with car repairs. What seems to be the problem with your car?
I've noticed some strange noises coming from the engine, and the car is not running as smoothly as it used to. I'm worried something might be wrong.
I understand your concern. It's best to get it checked by a professional mechanic. I can recommend a reliable auto repair shop in the area if you'd like.
That would be great. I want to make sure I take my car to a trusted place. Can you give me the contact information for the shop?
Of course. Here's the contact information: AG Car Auto Repair Shop. They have a good reputation for quality service and fair pricing.
Thank you so much for the recommendation. I'll call them to schedule an appointment. In the meantime, is there anything I should check or do before taking the car in?
It's a good idea to check the fluid levels, such as the engine oil, coolant, and brake fluid. Also, inspect the tires for any signs of wear or low pressure. Make a note of any specific issues you've noticed to discuss with the mechanic.
I'll do that. I want to provide the mechanic with as much information as possible. How about the cost of repairs? Do you have any idea how much it might cost?
It's difficult to estimate without knowing the exact problem. Once the mechanic diagnoses the issue, they will provide you with an estimate for the repairs. It's always a good idea to ask for a breakdown of the costs before giving the go-ahead.
That makes sense. I'll make sure to get a detailed estimate and ask about any additional costs or parts that may be needed. I want to avoid any surprises.
That's a smart approach. It's also a good idea to inquire about any warranties on the repairs or parts used. It can give you peace of mind knowing you're covered if any issues arise.
I'll definitely ask about warranties. It's important to have that protection. Once the repairs are done, how often should I bring my car in for regular maintenance?
Regular maintenance is crucial for keeping your car in good condition. Generally, it's recommended to have an oil change every 3,000 to 5,000 miles or as specified in your car's manual. Regular checkups, tire rotations, and brake inspections are also important.
I'll make a note of that. I want to make sure I stay on top of regular maintenance to prevent any major issues. Thank you for all your guidance and advice.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Taking care of your car is essential for its longevity and performance. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Conversation 6.
Good morning. How did you sleep?
Good morning. I slept well, thanks. How about you?
Not bad. Did you have breakfast already?
Yes, I had some cereal and fruit at home. What about you?
I grabbed a bagel and coffee on the way here.
Nice. I need to start doing that too. I'm always running late in the mornings.
Yeah, it definitely helps to plan ahead. Did you hear about the meeting we have this morning?
No, what meeting?
The one with the new client. It's at 10 a.m. in the conference room.
Oh, right. I remember seeing that on my calendar. I need to prepare for that.
Same here. I'm going to review the proposal one more time before the meeting.
Sounds like a plan. Are you ready for the presentation next week?
Not yet, but I have most of the research done. I just need to put the slides together.
Let me know if you need any help. I'm pretty good with PowerPoint.
Thanks, I appreciate it. What about you? Do you have any big projects coming up?
Not really, just some ongoing tasks. But I'm hoping to take on some more challenging work soon.
That's a good attitude to have. I'm sure you'll get there.
Thanks, I hope so. By the way, did you hear about the new coffee place that opened up near here?
No, I haven't. Is it any good?
Yeah, I stopped by yesterday and it's really nice. We should check it out sometime after work.
Conversation 7. Hi, the garden looks a bit messy. I think it's time for a cleanup. Would you like to help me?
Sure, I'd be happy to help. Where should we start?
Let's begin by removing any fallen leaves and debris from the garden beds. We can use rakes and garden gloves to make the task easier.
That sounds like a good plan. Should we also trim the overgrown branches and shrubs?
Absolutely. Trimming will give the garden a neater appearance. We'll need pruning shears and hedge trimmers for that. We should also check for any damaged plants that may need to be removed.
Okay, I'll grab the pruning shears and hedge trimmers from the shed. While we're at it, should we also weed the flower beds and remove any unwanted plants?
Yes, weeding is an important part of garden maintenance. It will help the flowers and other plants thrive. We can use hand tools like a trowel or a weeding fork to remove the weeds from the roots.
I'll get the hand tools ready. Once we're done with that, should we mow the lawn and tidy up the edges?
Definitely. A well-maintained lawn enhances the overall look of the garden. We'll need a lawnmower and an edger to trim the grass and define the edges.
I'll make sure the lawnmower is in good working condition. While we're cleaning, should we also check the garden irrigation system?
That's a good idea. We can inspect the sprinklers and make sure they're functioning properly. We should also check for any leaks or clogged nozzles.
I'll take a look at the irrigation system and make any necessary adjustments. Should we consider adding fresh mulch to the garden beds?
Yes, mulching is beneficial as it helps retain moisture and suppresses weed growth. We can spread a layer of mulch around the plants using a rake or a shovel.
I'll bring a wheelbarrow and a shovel for the mulching. Once we've completed all the cleaning tasks, should we gather the garden waste and dispose of it properly?
Absolutely. We'll need garden bags or bins to collect the waste. We can either compost it or dispose of it according to the local regulations.
I'll get the garden bags ready, and we can decide whether we'll compost the waste or arrange for its proper disposal. Is there anything else we should do?
After cleaning, it's a good idea to inspect the garden tools and equipment. We can clean them, sharpen any dull blades, and store them properly to ensure they're ready for future use.
I'll gather the tools and equipment and give them a thorough cleaning. It's important to maintain them for longevity. Once everything is clean and organized, the garden will look great again.
Thank you so much for your help. Cleaning the garden is always more enjoyable with some company. Let's get started.